Another bad year for housing. Despite incredibly low interest rates, home prices are still slipping across most of the country. Are we finally poised for a turnaround? Let's ask Prudential Douglas Element VP Dolly Lenz and housing expert and entrepreneur Danny Babb, founder and CEO of the Babb Group. Good to see you both, ladies. Thanks for coming. And these ladies really are the best in the business. Dolly, first of all, we still have another 1 million homes going into foreclosure that are expected to happen in 2012. So when you have that many homes going into foreclosure, I don't see house prices going anywhere but down. Do you?
They're going to level off or continue to go down. Pricing, I mean, without some absorption, we're going to be in big trouble.
Absorption? By absorption, you mean?
Volume, some sales volume.
Sales volume.
But until now, there's no confidence in the market, and volume is showing it.
Danny, you agree?
I do. I think we will see more foreclosures, more short sales, more difficulty getting funding, more difficulty closing escrow, a drop in prices probably 10 to 12% nationwide, and the length of time it takes to foreclose on a home increasing nationally probably from 500 days, maybe closer to 700 days.
Well, Dolly, while housing prices may have nowhere to go but down, interest rates are at zero practically. I mean, historically, obviously, we've said this a million times, they're at historical low rates right now. It seems to me that interest rates have nowhere to go but up. So if you're just looking at interest rates, isn't this a perfect time to buy?
It is a perfect time to buy, but you can't just look at interest rates. You have to look at a buy versus a rent. You have to look at so many different factors, what your confidence is in your employment opportunities and your personal employment picture, your family's picture for the next 10 years. There's so many variables that interest rates really is a small variable.
But Danny, it is an important variable. I mean, I used to be told there was even a calculus. I can't remember what it was, but you can figure out when you combine the low interest rates with the price of the house if you're getting a good deal. And I would think it's a good deal. I would think there are a lot of good deals here, no?
There are some amazing deals, absolutely. The problem isn't so much the interest rate or the monthly payment, it's confidence in the market, ability to close loans. We have people that are so late on other bills that they no longer qualify, and that appraisals are coming back, sometimes dock 10 to 20% off of the purchase price, and then of course the home doesn't actually close escrow. At the end of 2011, we saw a number that showed housing starts were up 5.7% for the year, and while that looks good on the surface, it's actually really bad for housing because it actually increases inventory. And to Dolly's point, that really affects absorption rates, and the more inventory we have on the market, the lower we will see prices, and that's bad for the market overall.
All right, well, Danny, where are the best deals? Where can I get them?
Well, in my opinion, it's in multi-housing residential, where we are seeing rental rates for the last couple of years up 5% per year, and in some places 9 to 12%, and also in no or low tax states, because companies are moving there, and where companies move, jobs move, and where jobs move, people move, which will help stabilize those markets.
So we're talking, I would think Texas and Florida would be the number 1 and 2, right?
And Tennessee.
Tennessee
yeah,
as well.
Really well.
Dolly, what about that? Are there good bargains? Because New York, we should mention, which is where you're focused on, has not lost much at all, right, over the years.
I mean, pricing is at peak level. Peak level, it's unbelievable. We just don't stop seeing peaks in New York. I mean, now we just set a record with the $88 million sale at 15 Central Park West, which is the highest price per foot, highest absolute price, highest everything, and it's just one after another that way, which is terrific. But there's not enough of those. There's outliers, and again, there's no absorption. So,
yeah. By the way, we should mention Washington, D.C. also. That's kind of a perverse incentive because it just shows you how big the government's got, right?
Exactly. But look, if you're looking for a good deal, probably a good deal can be had in Nevada. Nevada is so underwater. I'm not sure that if you didn't offer a third of an asking price, you might not get the property. Nevada is so underwater in every way.
But if you're thinking of rentals, and I think that's what you're thinking of, Danny, is the fact that if you want to buy a place for investment, you got to think about rentals, and maybe there aren't as many people moving to Nevada right now for rentals.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's also such an overly saturated market. It was so overbuilt that it is true that we are seeing offers come in at half or less of the asking price, even the bank's foreclosed price. I actually have a relative that just purchased a condo there for 20 grand, and I mean the prices are crazy out in California. Often a lot of the homes in overbuilt areas, 70% or more of them are actually short sales. So there certainly are some deals to be had. It's just a matter of
Danny,
if you're going to actually...
forgive me for interrupting. I got to ask, are those offers being accepted, those extraordinary offers?
In some places they are, and with some banks. The banks that are accepting the offers are usually Chase and Wells Fargo. Bank of America, not so much.
Wow. And what about rentals finally in New York? I mean, you see these prices in New York just go higher and higher and higher. Is rental the only place where you can get a bargain now?
No, there's no bargain.
No bargains at all.
There's no vacancy. You know, the landlords are as happy as could be. They're the happiest. It's a really Merry Christmas for landlords.
Wow. And of course, that tells the politicians, go ahead and keep raising prices. All right. Thank you, gang. Good to see you both. Danny and Dolly, terrific stuff. I appreciate it.